my little sheep. Welcome to the channel, The Adventures of Little Shepherd Bento. Today we are going to learn a story from Ria in Crinlevel of Fight Hand and They Wait Water. A hist from law at Lazarus. Lazarus was a very dear friend of Jesus and lived in Bethany, a small town. He had two sisters, Martha and Mary, who loved him very much. One day, Lazarus became very ill, and his worried sisters sent a message to Jesus asking for help. But Jesus, even knowing everything, was slow to arrive. The sisters were sad and frightened, but they continued to trust that Jesus would do something wonderful. Even though he was far away, Jesus said, "Lazarus will live again," and, even though they didn't fully understand, Martha and Mary began to believe that faith could bring life back. Today, you'll discover how Jesus showed that with him nothing is impossible, and that true faith can transform sorrow into joy.
Lazarus was sick, but the faith will not be lacking. Martha and Mary prayed, trusting in the Lord without ceasing. Even from afar, Jesus listened and heard every prayer, and the miracle of love happened, filling the heart. La la la, come sing to la la la, with joy and good. With Jesus always guiding us, nothing will bring us down. Let's trust. Lazarus was sick, but the faith will not be lacking. Martha and Mary prayed, trusting in the Lord without ceasing. Even from afar, Jesus listened and heard every prayer, and the miracle of love happened, filling the heart. La la la, come sing to la la la, with joy and good. With Jesus always guiding us, nothing will bring us down. Let's trust.
When Jesus finally arrived in Bethany, Lazarus had already been dead for 4 days. Martha ran to meet him and said, "Worried, Lord, if you had been here, my brother would not have died." Jesus looked at her lovingly and said, "Your brother will live again." Martha felt a mixture of hope and surprise, not fully understanding, but she trusted Jesus' words. Mary, weeping, approached and also said to Jesus, "If you had been here, my brother would not have died." Jesus, with a heart full of compassion, was deeply moved and even wept. All the friends and neighbors were there, feeling the family's sadness, but also realizing that something very special was about to happen. Faith in Jesus could transform even death into life, and everyone was about to witness this incredible miracle.
Lazarus was sleeping, but Jesus came to arrive. With love and faith, he will show you life. Martha and Mary wept, but they did not stop believing, for the Lord promised, and everything will happen. Stomp your foot, raise your hand. With faith in the Lord, there is no confusion. Even though sadness wants to stay, hope with Jesus will shine.
Jesus then took everyone to Lazarus' tomb. It was a cave with a large stone blocking the entrance. He asked for the stone to be rolled away, and everyone was amazed and a little apprehensive. Martha said to Jesus, "But Lord, by this time he smells bad. He's been dead for days." Jesus looked at everyone calmly and said, "Didn't I tell you that if you believe, you will see the glory of God?" Then Jesus looked up to heaven, thanked God, and spoke in a powerful voice, "Lazarus, come out." Everyone held their breath. A profound silence fell over the place. And then, to everyone's surprise, Lazarus began to emerge from the tomb, still wrapped in swaddling clothes, but alive. Everyone rushed to embrace him and rejoiced with great joy. Faith in Jesus transformed sadness into joy, and everyone learned that with God nothing is impossible.
Lazarus, Lazarus, hear the voice of the Lord. Come out of the grave, come live with love. Even the stone in the path cannot stop us. With faith in your heart, miracles will appear. La la la, let's sing for joy. La la la, God gives us harmony. The impossible became real. With Jesus always by your side, everything is special. Lazarus, hear the voice of the Lord. Come out of the grave, come live with love. Even the stone in the path cannot stop us. With faith in your heart, miracles will appear. La la la, let's sing for joy. La la la, God gives us harmony. The impossible became real. With Jesus always by your side, everything is special.
After Lazarus came out of the tomb, everyone was amazed and filled with joy. The sisters rushed to embrace him, crying with joy and thanking Jesus for the great miracle. Friends and neighbors were also delighted, singing praises to God for seeing life restored before their eyes. Martha and Mary learned in that moment that true faith is trusting in Jesus even when all seems lost. Joy spread throughout Bethany, and every person there knew something incredible had happened. Jesus had shown that life is in his hands, and that God's love is greater than any sadness or fear.
Joy, let's sing. Lazarus lives, let's celebrate. A miracle happened, faith won. With Jesus by our side, everything flourished. Clap your hands, jump to. With God in our hearts, we go further. Sadness turned into light, and the love of Jesus guides us.
In the following days, everyone in Bethany talked about the miracle. People commented, Jesus brought life back where there was only sadness. Children ran around smiling, repeating the story, and adults kept thanking God. Martha and Mary, with hearts full of gratitude, told everyone, we saw with our own eyes that Jesus is the Lord of life. Children, did you know that we can face difficult times that seem impossible to resolve? It could be fear, illness, or even a sad day. But just as Jesus listened to Martha and Mary, he also hears our every prayer. When we truly trust, Jesus transforms pain into joy and brings hope to our hearts.
With Jesus I can trust. He is faithful, he will never fail. Even when I cry, he will hear me. And with your love I smile again. Clap your hands, come worship. With faith in Jesus I will always sing. Life is new, everything will shine. With the Savior I will triumph.
After that miracle, Jesus' fame spread throughout the region. People said, he has power even over death. Many began to believe in him and follow him with even greater faith. Martha, Mary, and Lazarus never forgot that day when their sadness turned to joy because Jesus was present. Children, This story teaches us that no matter how difficult or impossible the situation seems, Jesus always has the power to transform everything. He brings life where there is pain, hope where there is fear, and joy where there is sadness. And He wants to walk alongside each of you every day, filling your hearts with faith and courage.
Jesus is life, Jesus is light. With Him by my side, nothing scares me. He is my friend, always faithful. With your great love, I go to heaven. I will always sing, I will always praise, I will share the love of Christ. With faith and courage, I will always walk. With my Savior, I will triumph. Jesus is life, Jesus is light. With Him by my side, nothing scares me. He is my friend, always faithful. With your great love, I go to heaven. I will always sing, I will always praise, I will share the love of Christ. With faith and courage, I will always walk. With my Savior, I will triumph.
And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to the Little Shepherd Bento channel. Click the bell so you don't miss any adventures, and share it with your friends. Here, every week there's a new Bible story filled with music and joy.